Imagine unearthing a hidden secret that has baffled historians and archaeologists for centuries. In a dramatic turn of events, an ancient tomb has just been discovered in Egypt, and it's challenging everything we thought we knew about the pyramids. There are probably even more, but we know of at least 118 Egyptian pyramids that still exist today, with extensive ruins. This incredible find could be the key to unlocking the mysteries of one of the world's most iconic structures. Well, from that very first sight of the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the Giza pyramids have basically been my life. What does this tomb reveal? Could it change our understanding of ancient Egyptian civilization and its monumental achievements? I think the images are of ancient technology. They appear to duplicate technology that we now have. Let's dive into this jaw-dropping discovery and explore the truth about the pyramids like never before. The Royal Goldsmith's Tomb. A recent excavation on the west bank of the Nile led to the remarkable discovery of a tomb belonging to a royal goldsmith and his wife, dating back over 3,500 years. Located in a cemetery for nobles, the tomb provides a unique glimpse into the lives of the elite in ancient Egypt. The tomb, although suffering from some environmental damage over time, contained several important findings, including statues of the couple, which suggest their high status and the respect they commanded. Among the artifacts uncovered were burial shafts containing mummies, along with wooden masks and pottery, which are common items found in ancient Egyptian tombs. These items were often placed with the deceased to ensure their comfort and protection in the afterlife. The presence of these artifacts suggests that the royal goldsmith and his wife were important figures in their time, likely associated with the royal court or serving in a prominent role within the society. The tomb also highlights the craftsmanship and artistry of the period. As a royal goldsmith, the man would have had access to precious metals and worked on items of great significance, possibly even for the royal family. The discovery of this tomb sheds light not only on the religious and cultural practices of ancient Egypt, but also on the role of skilled craftsmen and their families in the society of the time. Despite the damage caused by the passage of millennia, this tomb provides valuable insights into ancient Egyptian burial customs and the wealth and status of the people buried there. Time for today's hot topic. A group of archaeologists claimed that they have discovered something worrying while they were digging at an alleged lost pyramid. They said they discovered an ancient tomb that resembled noting like ever before. The tomb itself looked like it was an alien spaceship. They even shared a picture of it. However, skeptics quickly pointed out that the image looks like photoshopped. What do you think? Is it real or just a hoax? Pharaoh Ramses II's tomb. In 2022, archaeologists made a significant discovery in Egypt when they uncovered the tomb of Pahuya, the treasurer of the famous pharaoh Ramses II. Pahuya's tomb, located in the Valley of the Kings, is a rare and remarkable find, providing valuable insights into ancient Egyptian life and culture. The tomb featured a long passage that led to a stone coffin, which remained largely intact despite the passage of time. However, the mummy of Pahuya was missing, raising questions about the tomb's history and possible looting over the centuries. Although the mummy was absent, the artifacts left behind were of immense historical value. These items, which included pottery, jewelry, and inscriptions, offer a glimpse into the life of one of ancient Egypt's high-ranking officials. Pahuya held several important titles during his lifetime, most notably his role as treasurer, which meant he was responsible for managing the wealth of the kingdom and overseeing offerings to the gods. This position of great responsibility would have placed him in close contact with the royal family, especially Ramses II, one of Egypt's most powerful and celebrated pharaohs. Geometric tunnel discovery. A remarkable discovery has recently been made beneath modern Egypt, a geometric tunnel that is believed to be linked to Cleopatra and Mark Antony's burial site. This tunnel, stretching approximately 4,265 feet, about 1,300 meters in length, has sparked significant excitement among archaeologists and historians, as it may offer crucial clues about the final resting place of two of history's most famous figures, Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, and Mark Antony, the Roman general with whom she had a passionate and tragic affair, have captured the world's imagination for centuries, but their tombs have remained elusive until now. The tunnel, with its intricate geometric design, has puzzled experts and ignited new theories about the possible location of Cleopatra and Mark Antony's final burial. For years, archaeologists have been engaged in an ongoing search to locate their tombs, which have been lost to history since their deaths in 30 BCE. Despite numerous attempts, the tombs have never been definitively found, leading to a range of speculations about their whereabouts. Some believe the tomb could be hidden near the Temple of Taposiris Magna, a site where several important discoveries have been made in recent years, and the geometric tunnel may be a key part of this. The discovery of the tunnel is especially significant due to its unusual design. The tunnel's structure seems to align with ancient Egyptian architectural and religious practices, suggesting that it was constructed for a specific monumental purpose. The possibility that the tunnel leads to the tombs of Cleopatra and Mark Antony would not only change the course of Egyptian archaeology, but also shed light on one of history's most storied love affairs and political alliances. The excavation team has been carefully analyzing the tunnel's dimensions, layout, and any potential artifacts found within it. Some experts believe that the tunnel's geometric pattern could symbolize a connection to both Egyptian and Roman influences, reflecting the blending of cultures during Cleopatra's reign. As the excavation continues, researchers are hopeful that the tunnel could lead to further significant findings, including inscriptions or artifacts that might confirm the identities of the tomb's occupants. The search for Cleopatra's tomb has long been a subject of fascination, as her death marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and Egypt's ancient glory. For centuries, historians and archaeologists have been intrigued by the mystery surrounding her final resting place. The discovery of this geometric tunnel raises the tantalizing possibility that Cleopatra and Mark Antony's tomb could soon be unearthed, revealing new chapters in the story of their reign and the ancient world they shaped. Discovery of an ancient falcon shrine. The discovery of an ancient falcon shrine in an Egyptian port dating back to between the 4th and 6th centuries AD has provided fascinating insights into the religious practices of the time. This shrine, which was uncovered by archaeologists, contained several decapitated falcons, along with various artifacts related to falcon worship. The presence of these remains and items has sparked significant interest, as they point to the complex and often mysterious religious rituals practiced by nomadic tribes in Egypt during this period. Falcon worship was an important aspect of ancient Egyptian religion, with the falcon often associated with the god Horus, a powerful deity symbolizing kingship, protection, and the sky. However, this particular shrine is unique in that it was found in a port area and is believed to have been part of the practices of nomadic groups who might have been influenced by, but not fully integrated into, mainstream Egyptian society. This finding suggests that falcon worship, or at least the symbolism of the falcon, continued to play a significant role in the religious life of these tribes, even as Egypt faced political and cultural changes. The decapitated falcons discovered at the site are particularly intriguing. In many ancient cultures, the decapitation of animals was associated with ritual sacrifices, meant to appease the gods or mark important transitions in the spiritual or social life of the community. The discovery of these falcons could imply that the nomadic tribes who used this shrine practiced complex religious rituals that involved offerings to the gods, possibly for protection or blessings during their travels. Alongside the falcons, a variety of other artifacts were found, including pottery, tools, and small statues, all of which are linked to falcon symbolism. These items suggest that the shrine was not just a simple place of worship, but a site where intricate rituals were performed. Roman city unearthed in Luxor. In a groundbreaking discovery, archaeologists recently uncovered a Roman city in Luxor, Egypt, believed to date back about 1,800 years to the height of the Roman Empire's influence over Egypt. The city, which was hidden beneath the sands of Luxor, has provided a rare and well-preserved glimpse into daily life during the Roman era, offering significant insights into the lives of ordinary people as well as the cultural dynamics of the time. This Roman city is unique in its preservation, making it one of the few known residential sites from antiquity that remains in such an intact state. The site has yielded an impressive array of artifacts, including coins, pottery, tools, and household items, which shed light on the daily routines, trade, and activities of the people who lived there. These artifacts help archaeologists piece together the types of work and commerce that took place within the city, from domestic tasks to more specialized trades. Among the most significant findings were coins stamped with the faces of Roman emperors, confirming the city's Roman origins. These coins are important not only for understanding the economic life of the period, but also for giving researchers clues about the span of the Roman Empire's reach into Egypt. The tools and domestic items discovered, such as cooking pots and small personal items, reveal a fascinating picture of Roman-occupied Egypt, showing how local Egyptians might have lived under Roman rule while maintaining some of their ancient traditions. The excavation has also uncovered structures that suggest the city was a bustling, vibrant community, with both residential and commercial areas. There are indications that the city may have been a hub for trade, as the discovery of artifacts from across the empire points to interactions with regions far beyond Egypt. The architecture of the city, although largely in ruins, still offers valuable information on Roman urban planning and building techniques. King Tutankhamun's Iron Dagger. King Tutankhamun's iron dagger is one of the most remarkable and mysterious artifacts discovered in the tomb of the young pharaoh. The dagger was found near his mummified body, wrapped carefully with the pharaoh's remains, and it has sparked ongoing fascination and debate among researchers since its discovery. The dagger is particularly intriguing because it is made of iron, a material that was extremely rare in Egypt during the 14th century BCE, as ironworking techniques were not yet widely developed in the region at that time. What makes the dagger even more captivating is the suggestion that it is crafted from meteoritic iron. Scientists have tested the composition of the dagger's blade and concluded that it contains a high concentration of nickel and other elements that are typically found in meteorites. This led to the theory that the dagger may have been forged from the iron of a meteorite, making it a truly otherworldly object. The ancient Egyptians were aware of meteors and often viewed them as divine or supernatural omens, which may explain why this unusual material was chosen for the weapon. The iron dagger's craftsmanship is exquisite. Despite its age, the blade has remained remarkably well preserved, which adds to the dagger's allure. The hilt of the dagger is made from gold, decorated with intricate designs, including a beautifully crafted handle shaped like a lotus flower, symbolizing rebirth and the afterlife. The presence of this luxurious decoration is consistent with King Tut's tomb, which contained numerous precious items intended to accompany the young pharaoh in his journey to the afterlife. The discovery of the dagger in King Tutankhamun's tomb is also significant in the context of ancient Egyptian metalworking. While gold and copper were widely used, iron was rare, and it is believed that iron was considered a divine material during Tutankhamun's time, particularly if it came from the heavens. The dagger's possible meteoritic origins have prompted some to view it as a symbol of divine power, further enhancing the mystery surrounding the young king's reign. The hidden tombs of Wadi Natrun, a glimpse into ancient Egypt's elite burials. The hidden tombs of Wadi Natrun offer an intriguing glimpse into ancient Egypt's elite burials, shedding light on the rich history and fascinating burial practices of the elite during the Greco-Roman period. Located in the desert region northwest of Cairo, the Wadi Natrun area is famous for its salt lakes and ancient Christian monasteries, but it also conceals some of the most extraordinary archaeological sites related to Egypt's ancient past. These tombs were first discovered in the 19th century, and their excavation has revealed a wealth of artifacts, providing new insights into the lives of Egypt's ruling classes during a period of significant cultural transition. Wadi Natrun's hidden tombs are primarily associated with the elite and noble families who lived during the time of the Ptolemaic and Roman periods. Unlike the more well-known tombs of the pharaohs in the Valley of the Kings, these tombs belong to a different class of elite Egyptians who were not part of the royal family but still wielded considerable power and influence. The tombs are often cut into the rock, with some featuring elaborate burial chambers and intricate tomb art, including portraits of the deceased, inscriptions, and depictions of gods. These tombs provide an important contrast to those found in the more famous burial sites of the New Kingdom. The Wadi Natron tombs are distinct in their art style, which blends traditional Egyptian motifs with influences from Greek and Roman artistic traditions. This fusion of cultural elements reflects the significant shifts in Egyptian society during this period, as Egypt became part of the Greco-Roman world. The burial practices of these elite individuals also reflect this change, with the use of more elaborate coffins, personal items, and offerings that blended both Egyptian and foreign customs. Some of the most well-preserved tombs in Wadi Natron include elaborate burial chambers, decorated with vibrant scenes that showcase the wealth and status of the tomb's occupants. In addition to the elaborate paintings and reliefs, archaeologists have uncovered mummies, funerary goods, and inscriptions that offer valuable information about the social and political life of Egypt during the Greco-Roman era. The discovery of these tombs was groundbreaking, as they provide a unique look at a part of Egypt's ancient history that has been relatively overlooked in favor of the more famous tombs of the pharaohs. By examining the artifacts and remains found in these tombs, researchers can better understand the role of the elite in ancient Egyptian society, as well as the ways in which foreign influences shaped Egyptian culture during the Ptolemaic and Roman periods. The Tomb of Queen Nefertari, Valley of the Queens. The Tomb of Queen Nefertari, located in the Valley of the Queens, is one of the most exquisite and famous royal tombs in ancient Egypt. Nefertari, the beloved wife of Ramses II, one of Egypt's greatest pharaohs, is often regarded as one of the most powerful and beautiful queens of Egypt. Her tomb, designated Q5 or 66, is widely recognized for its incredible artistry and the elegance of its design, making it one of the most significant and celebrated tombs of ancient Egypt. The tomb is nestled in a picturesque location in the Valley of the Queens, a burial site reserved for the wives and children of pharaohs. Discovered in 1904 by the Italian archaeologist Ernesto Schiaparelli, Nefertari's tomb is a remarkable example of the splendor and sophistication that characterized the New Kingdom period. It was constructed during the 19th dynasty, around 1255 BCE, and is known for its detailed and vivid wall paintings, which depict Nefertari in various scenes with the gods, as well as her journey to the afterlife. What sets Nefertari's tomb apart from others in the Valley of the Queens is the extraordinary quality of the artwork that adorns its walls and ceilings. The scenes depict Nefertari's connection with the gods, her role as the queen, and her journey through the afterlife. One of the most famous scenes shows Nefertari standing before the goddess Hathor, while others depict her in the presence of various gods, such as Isis, Osiris, and Anubis, all of whom were believed to play a role in guiding the soul to the afterlife. The artistry is executed with incredible precision and vivid colors, making it one of the most beautiful tombs in Egypt. Nefertari's tomb is a large structure with a series of corridors and chambers. The walls are covered in vibrant frescoes, some of which still retain their original colors. These frescoes portray the queen in a variety of poses, from offering prayers to the gods to participating in ritual scenes. The ceilings of the tomb are also adorned with detailed astronomical and symbolic imagery, which further highlights the tomb's connection to the afterlife and the cosmos. The tomb's overall layout and its artwork are a testament to Nefertari's important status and her close relationship with her husband, Ramses II. Unfortunately, much of the tomb's original contents, including Nefertari's sarcophagus, were removed by grave robbers over time. However, the tomb remains a magnificent tribute to her legacy and her place in ancient Egyptian history. The fragile frescoes on the tomb of Nefertari have been painstakingly preserved by the Egyptian government, making it a highly protected site today. Visitors can view a replica of the tomb, as the original has been closed to the public to preserve its delicate artwork. The Tomb of Seti I, Valley of the Kings. The tomb of Seti I, located in the Valley of the Kings on the west bank of the Nile near Luxor, is one of the most significant and well-preserved royal tombs of ancient Egypt. Seti I, the second pharaoh of the 19th dynasty, reigned from 1290 to 1279 BCE and was the father of the famous Ramses II. His tomb, designated KV-17, is considered a masterpiece of ancient Egyptian funerary art and architecture. Seti I's tomb is one of the largest and deepest in the Valley of the Kings, stretching over 130 meters in length. It is renowned for its intricate and detailed wall paintings, which depict scenes from the Book of the Dead, a guide to the afterlife, as well as other religious texts and the pharaoh's journey to the underworld. These images, painted in vibrant colors, show Seti I being escorted by gods and goddesses, as well as his transformation into Osiris, the god of the afterlife. The quality of these paintings is exceptional, with fine detailing that has survived remarkably well over millennia. The tomb itself is architecturally impressive, with a complex layout that includes a long descending corridor, a large burial chamber, and several smaller side rooms. The burial chamber, where Seti I was originally interred, contains a sarcophagus made of red granite, although his mummy was later moved to the tomb of his son, Ramses II, to protect it from tomb robbers. This sarcophagus remains one of the finest examples of ancient Egyptian craftsmanship. One of the most striking features of the tomb is the sheer scale of the decorative artwork. The walls are covered in scenes from Egyptian mythology, the pharaoh's religious rituals, and depictions of various gods. The tomb also contains detailed representations of Seti I's reign and military exploits, as well as illustrations of offerings to the gods. The artistry in this tomb sets it apart from others in the Valley of the Kings, both in terms of its complexity and the variety of religious and mythological themes depicted. Seti I's tomb was also notable for the technical skill involved in its construction. The tomb's corridors and chambers were carved deep into the rock, and the detailed paintings and reliefs were applied directly to the walls and ceilings. Many of the paintings in the tomb were created using a technique known as true fresco, where pigments were applied to wet plaster, ensuring that the colors would remain vibrant over time. Today, the tomb of Seti I is a must-see for Egyptologists and visitors to the Valley of the Kings. Despite being one of the most heavily trafficked tombs in the area, it remains an extraordinary testament to the artistic and architectural achievements of ancient Egypt. The tomb of Akhenaten, Amarna. The tomb of Akhenaten, located in Amarna, Egypt, is an important and intriguing archaeological site. Akhenaten, the 18th dynasty pharaoh, is best known for his radical religious reforms, particularly the establishment of Atenism, which worshipped the sun disk, Aten, as the one true god. His reign marked a significant departure from traditional Egyptian polytheism, and, as a result, his tomb and the city of Amarna have drawn considerable attention. The tomb itself was constructed in the royal necropolis at Amarna, situated along the cliffs of the central desert. Akhenaten's tomb is not as grandiose as those of other pharaohs like Tutankhamun or Ramses II. This may be because his reign was cut short and the city of Amarna itself was abandoned soon after his death. His tomb, located in a secluded valley, is relatively simple compared to the elaborate tombs of other Egyptian rulers. It is believed that Akhenaten had intended to build a grander burial place, but his early death thwarted these plans. The tomb, known as the Tomb of Akhenaten, features a series of corridors and chambers. Inside, archaeologists have discovered remnants of wall paintings and inscriptions, many of which depict the pharaoh with his family, including his queen Nefertiti and their daughters. These depictions are significant because they offer insight into the personal life and the revolutionary religious beliefs of Akhenaten's reign. In these artworks, Akhenaten and his family are shown in intimate settings, often basking in the rays of Aten, symbolized by sunbeams with hands extending to the royal family. Akhenaten's tomb was originally a part of a larger complex intended to serve as a burial site for the pharaoh and his family. However, after his death, his successor Tutankhamun abandoned the city of Amarna and returned the capital to Thebes. Following this shift, Akhenaten's tomb was largely neglected. It was plundered and much of its contents were lost, but some of the wall paintings remain intact, offering a glimpse into the unique artistic style of Akhenaten's reign. These artworks often show a more naturalistic approach than those of other pharaohs, reflecting Akhenaten's desire to break from the rigid conventions of Egyptian art. The Tomb of Thutmose III, Valley of the Kings. The tomb of Thutmose III is located in the Valley of the Kings, one of Egypt's most famous burial sites, on the west bank of the Nile near Luxor. This tomb, KV34, is the final resting place of Thutmose III, one of Egypt's greatest pharaohs, often referred to as the Napoleon of ancient Egypt, due to his military prowess and extensive empire building. His reign from 1479 to 1425 BCE marked a golden age for Egypt, and his tomb reflects his monumental achievements and the grandeur of his rule. Thutmose III is best known for his military campaigns, which expanded Egypt's borders to their greatest extent. He led more than 17 military campaigns, securing Egypt's dominance over the Near East and North Africa. His reign ushered in an era of unprecedented wealth and stability, thanks to his ability to maintain control over vast territories. Thutmose III's legacy as a warrior king is immortalized in his tomb, which was carefully designed to honor both his divine status and his military achievements. The tomb itself is one of the largest and most complex in the Valley of the Kings, showcasing the wealth and power of the pharaoh. It was cut into the rock in a traditional style, but includes unique features that set it apart from many other tombs in the valley. The burial chamber is deep within the tomb and contains an intricately decorated sarcophagus, though it is believed that Thutmose III's mummified body was later moved to a different location. The walls of the tomb are adorned with beautiful and detailed scenes from Thutmose III's life, many of which emphasize his military victories. One of the most striking features of the tomb is the depiction of the Battle of Megiddo, one of Thutmose III's most significant military victories, where he decisively defeated a coalition of Canaanite city-states. This battle is often considered a turning point in ancient Egyptian history, as it solidified Egypt's dominance in the region. The tomb also includes scenes of Thutmose III making offerings to the gods, particularly Amun-Ra, and the traditional scenes of the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. In addition to the military themes, the tomb also incorporates religious iconography, as was customary for royal burials. The walls depict the pharaoh's interactions with various gods and his ultimate journey into the afterlife. These images were meant to ensure that Thutmose III would enjoy a prosperous afterlife, a central aspect of ancient Egyptian belief. Despite its grandeur, Thutmose III's tomb was not immune to the looting that plagued many royal tombs in the Valley of the Kings. His body, along with those of many other pharaohs, was eventually moved to a more secure location during the period of the 21st dynasty to protect it from tomb robbers. The Tomb of Nakht, Theban tombs. The Tomb of Nakht, TT52, is located in the Valley of the Nobles in Luxor, Egypt, and is one of the most well-preserved and significant tombs from the 18th dynasty. Nakht was a high-ranking official during the reign of Thutmose IV, and his tomb offers invaluable insight into the art, culture, and daily life of ancient Egypt, especially for the elite class. Nakht held the prestigious position of royal scribe and overseer of the fields, a role that would have involved overseeing agricultural lands and ensuring the smooth operation of various state functions. This position allowed him to live a prosperous life, and his tomb reflects his wealth and high status in society. The tomb itself is a deep, rock-cut structure, typical of Theban tombs. It is divided into multiple sections, including an entrance hall, a main chamber, and a burial chamber, with numerous walls adorned with vibrant and detailed wall reliefs and paintings. These decorations are one of the key features that make Nakht's tomb so remarkable, as they depict not just religious scenes, but also daily activities and elements of his personal life, offering a glimpse into the elite society of ancient Egypt. The tomb is renowned for its incredibly detailed and colorful wall paintings. These depictions show Nakht and his family engaging in various activities, such as fishing, hunting, and offering rituals. Scenes from the tomb provide a unique perspective on the leisure pursuits and cultural practices of the time, particularly those of the elite class. One of the most famous scenes in the tomb shows Nakht sitting with his wife and children, offering food to the gods, symbolizing his devotion and his desire for a peaceful afterlife. Other scenes on the walls depict Nakht overseeing workers in the fields, which was a direct reflection of his role as the overseer of agricultural lands. There are also images of foreign tribute bearers offering valuable goods to the pharaoh, reinforcing Egypt's dominant role in the region during this period. Nakht's tomb also features scenes of religious importance. There are depictions of Nakht offering prayers to various gods, as well as scenes that are meant to ensure Nakht's successful journey to the afterlife. These include offerings to Osiris and depictions of the weighing of the heart ceremony, a key element in Egyptian burial practices that determined whether the deceased soul would be granted access to the afterlife. The Tomb of Hatshepsut, Deir el-Bahari. The Tomb of Hatshepsut, also known as the Temple of Hatshepsut, is one of the most iconic and extraordinary monuments in ancient Egypt. Located in Deir el-Bahari, near Luxor, this mortuary temple is dedicated to Hatshepsut, the fifth pharaoh of the 18th dynasty, who ruled Egypt from around 1479 to 1458 BCE. Unlike most other pharaohs, Hatshepsut was a woman, and her reign is considered one of the most successful in Egyptian history, marked by peace, prosperity, and extensive building projects. The Temple of Hatshepsut is a unique structure in Egyptian architecture, designed by the architect Senenmut, who was a close advisor to the queen. The temple was constructed against the dramatic cliffs of the Theban mountains, creating a stunning visual effect. It is built in a series of 3 terraces, which rise up the hillside, creating a grand and imposing sight. The temple was originally covered in bright-colored reliefs and had extensive gardens, making it not only a tomb, but also a place of worship for the gods and a celebration of Hatshepsut's achievements. One of the most remarkable features of the temple is its combination of traditional Egyptian temple design with innovative architectural elements. The 3 terraces are connected by long, gentle ramps, and each level was surrounded by colonnades adorned with beautiful reliefs that depicted Hatshepsut's life and reign. The upper terrace contains a small sanctuary dedicated to the god Amun, reflecting Hatshepsut's deep religious devotion and her connection to the divine. The temple is also known for the depictions of Hatshepsut herself. In many scenes, she is shown as a male pharaoh, wearing the traditional pharaonic beard and attire, a reflection of her desire to be seen as a strong ruler despite her gender. One of the most famous scenes from the temple is the depiction of Hatshepsut's divine birth, where the god Amun is shown impregnating her mother, creating a divine legitimacy for her reign. These reliefs were crucial in solidifying her authority and demonstrating her rightful place as ruler of Egypt. Sadly, much of the temple's grandeur has been lost over time due to natural disasters and the deliberate destruction by her successor, Thutmose III, who attempted to erase her legacy. However, the temple still stands as one of Egypt's most impressive monuments and a testament to the reign of one of history's most extraordinary female rulers. Today, the Temple of Hatshepsut remains a popular tourist site, attracting visitors from around the world who come to admire its architectural beauty, historical significance, and the legacy of Hatshepsut herself. It provides crucial insights into both the role of women in ancient Egypt and the grandeur of Theban architecture. As we uncover more about this ancient tomb, it's clear that the pyramids hold secrets we may never fully understand. This discovery is just the beginning of a much larger puzzle that challenges our view of Egypt's past. With every new find, we get closer to the truth, but some mysteries may remain locked away for centuries to come. What do you think this tomb really reveals? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing discoveries. Until next time, the past is waiting to speak its secrets. Are we ready to listen?